What's going on, beautiful people, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video with TC. Today we are about to be reacting to a cooler video. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get into with y'all. Before I get into the video, like I said, man, thank y'all for y'all continued support, all that type of stuff. And something for you to think about during the video is when you are telling yourself, when you were telling somebody your dreams and what you want to accomplish in life, do you really believe that you can become that person? Or are you just doing it because that's the natural human thing to do? Like, are you just saying those things because everybody's supposed to have a big dream? Or do you really believe that you can become that person? Without further ado, man, I don't want to waste too much more of y'all time. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. And we're about to get into the video.
We want a man who acts like a man, who's manly, who takes care of things.
Leader.
Ooh, I don't need you to kill an alligator with your hands, but I need to feel so feminine around you because you are so masculine that I can turn my brain off because I know you've got it.
Yeah.
I trust you. I trust your intellect. I trust your character. I trust that I can close my eyes and follow you blindly and I'm going to be happy about where I end up. That's what it's about. We go out. I don't have to use my brain. I don't have to think. You know what I mean? Order the whole thing for us. Take me, plan the thing. Say you tell me where we're going. And we're all set. That's honestly, it's so lost on us. And like, yes, toxic masculinity, that's not good, but we need masculinity. It's really important. And that's what we try to push. And we live in a time of, unfortunate new age feminism and this whole idea that women and men need to be the same and they need to compete. And it's all from the enemy. It's all lies. None of it is good for us.
So you don't want to be equal?
We're equal in God's eye. We're equal in value. We're different in role and in the way that we operate.
All right, so I'll let everybody watch it through and through. Now watch it again.
Who acts like a man.
All right, what I was saying is I let everybody watch it through and through. Now I'm about to watch and give my commentary. I like to let the video play in the beginning so we can see it all the way through. That way I'm not just pausing. You know, some people that be in the comments like, let the whole video play. So, you know what I'm saying? I let everybody see the video. Now I'm going to give my commentary.
Who's manly, who takes care of things.
Leader.
Ooh, I don't need you to kill an alligator with your hands, but I need to feel so feminine around.
One thing I will say is when I'm doing these videos, I really try to, you know, hear them out and what they're saying. So when I look at the videos first, like I'm watching from a non-judgmental base, not from a place like I'm ready to attack, not like no Myron all fresh and fit. I'm watching from a standpoint like I want to see like what they really have to say. But just watching a woman talk, sometimes you can really lose brain cells in this generation because I don't think it seems as if they don't want to be adults. And you know, women always like to say like, okay, men just want somebody to be their mom. But if you want somebody to pay all your bills, you don't want your brain to be working. So you a vegetable. You want to be a vegetable basically, and the man does everything. What other person would do that besides your father? Nobody at all. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where the term, see, women don't get it, but that's where the term simp comes in life. Because the term simp, I don't even think that would be a term if, and women don't understand this, I don't even think simp will be a term if women weren't so sexually active with multiple men. And they don't understand. They're putting their partner at a disadvantage because, especially if they're a celebrity in the public eye, because you're in a situation where you've been with multiple men, right? Y'all seen the video I did yesterday of the girl who, you know, broadcasted how many men she was sleeping with or men she had messed with. Let's say she was a celebrity in the public eye and a guy got to know her and he was like, well, you know, you seem like a actually good girl. I do want to marry you. This term simp comes because he's now paying full price for what 15 to 20 other men got for free. This is why the term simp is even used. You know what I'm saying? And That's just my viewpoint on it. But we're gonna continue this video.
You because you are so masculine that I can turn my brain off because I know you've got it. Yeah. I trust you. I trust.
That's some very childlike thing to say. I can turn my brain off because I know you got it. That's just like saying, hey man, you know, it's almost to the point where what do it'll have you feeling like what do women want in this generation? Because you have some women that say, on one hand, I'm not finna work, you know, if I'm working, I'm doing what the man do. Why would I come home and cook and clean and take care of the kids? But if you tell a woman to stay home, if you tell a woman, look, I want you to stay home, be a stay-at-home wife, then she's gonna say, I miss my independence. I feel like he was trying to control me. I was at home all the time, and then he started to control. Say he wasn't giving me the money financially. I want to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. So then they go back to work. So then they define working as if I'm working like a man. So I think this is why women are so hyper masculine in this generation, because they think that an adult activity such as going to work is what a man is supposed to be doing. And this is why this generation needs a whole factory reset. And it's crazy.
Trust your intellect. I trust your character. I trust that I can close my eyes and follow you blindly, and I'm going to be happy about where I end up. That's what it's about. We go out. I don't have to use my brain. I don't have to think. You know what I mean? Order the whole thing for us. Take me.
So she's describing that she basically wants to be a kid, right? And this is the problem. Well, it's no problem because whoever marries her, hopefully he can fulfill all of that for her. But I think sometimes women have to step back and realize all of the things that they're asking for. You know what I'm saying? This is way further than take me on a date, treat me like a lady, treat me like this. You're asking for that. You're asking for gold and you're acting like trash. You're asking for this treatment and you're letting all these other men hit on the back burner. You know what I'm saying? This is a Christian podcast, but sometimes Christians be the most ones that be out there. You know what I'm saying? She might be worth all the things. She might be a virgin. I don't know the lady, but I doubt it. And I think that that's very childlike. Only person who you should want, even I wouldn't even expect a child. When I have kids, I wouldn't even expect my child to think like that. Turn my brain off when you're around. Because if we're a partnership, why would you want to turn your brain off? We both need to be actively looking at our surroundings. What if I don't see something? You need to see it. What you gonna say? Oh, my brain is off. You supposed to protect us. Like, what if my back is turned one minute? You just intruder come, or we in a restaurant and something happening. Now your brain off. Like, you can't tell me what's supposed to be happening because I'm the one that's supposed to protect. You know what I'm saying? There is a lot wrong with this, and they've been saying this stuff for a minute, and it's really. I don't think men want a lot out of relationships. And I think this is sad for a lot of men who have to put up with this.
We plan the thing. Say you tell me where we're going, and we're all set. That's honestly, it's so lost on us. And like, yes, toxic masculinity, that's not good, but we need masculinity. Mm-hmm. It's really important, and that's what we try to push. And we live.
Another thing that is crazy is that women think that they can define what masculinity is and what toxic masculinity is. There needs to be a term, toxic femininity. None of them is feminine anyway. So they all fall under the same category as we do. Toxic masculinity. The whole world, toxic masculinity, because they're not feminine at all. You know what I'm saying? They don't even they're more masculine, but they think the problem with women being masculine today is that they think they're all in defense. The whole world is in defense right now. Men are blaming women. Women are blaming men, but I feel like the argument is more substantial with not blaming women, but it's more substantial with the way that America is going right now. Actually, the whole world, whether it would be finances, everything going on in the world. Knowing that 70 to 80% of Americans have less than $1,000 saved in their accounts, I think it's more of a substantial argument to say, hey, man, look, as women, you guys are asking for a little bit too much, because the way that the things that you are asking for, you're asking for what 70 to 80% of Americans don't even have. You're asking for a $300 to $500 first date when 70 to 80% of Americans have less than $1,000 saved in their account. You're asking for 100% provision, protection, turning your brain off when if you don't have if you have less than 1,000 saved, you ain't making no car payments. 100%. So you're asking for all of this. Men are getting played for pulling up in different cars. We have watched social media so much that I seen a woman, she was laughing at a dude who pulled up to take her on a date in a Honda. These are the women who are left in society to choose from. They're ungrateful, most of them. Now there could be instances where men are ungrateful. One thing that I do hate is the division between men and women. You know what I'm saying? My channel is not a women hate channel. I just react to content that I feel like needs to be talked about, and I have a strong opinion when it comes to some of the content and the way that women move, and I want to expose it so that other men watching my channel can understand how women move, especially men that don't have as much experience. You know what I'm saying?
In a time of unfortunate new age feminism and this whole idea that women and men need to be the same and they need to compete, and it's all from the enemy. It's all lies. None of it is. So you don't want to be equal.
Bro, it's all from the enemy. You're the enemy. You're the enemy. Look how you're talking. I want to turn my brain off. Where in the Bible does it say, woman, turn your brain off?
Cool. We're equal in God's eye. We're equal in value.
We're not equal in value.
Different in role and in the way that we operate.
So at 1 minute they'll say it's no gender roles. There shouldn't be no gender roles. They talk in circles so much that sometimes they have to back up what they're saying, they have to agree with some of the stuff that they're really against. Let's rewind what she just said.
In role and in the way that we operate. God's eye, we're equal in value. We're different in role and in the way that we operate. Different in role and in the way that
we're equal in value. We're different in role in the way that we operate. So who's more valuable in a relationship? Is it because I don't think men expect too much from a woman. I never heard a man say that a woman has to make $100,000. I never seen a man date a woman because she has more money. I always see men in higher positions dating women that work at McDonald's, that work at anywhere. You know what I'm saying? The man is always in a hierarchy position. Men get to higher levels and pull from the bottom. Women start from the bottom and try to pull from the top. So that alone in itself should tell you the dynamics that each party dates in and who has more value. Because if we're speaking from a character, who has more character, who has more integrity, who has morals in check. I never heard a man say, I want somebody who's on my level or higher. And does that mean that we're settling for less? No, because guess what? Most men understand that, look, it's my role to provide and protect and make sure she's good. Does that mean that she doesn't have to pay for anything? Absolutely not. But most men understand. That's why you see men in a hierarchy making more money than women pull from women who are not underneath them, but making less money than them. And they will do that proudly. But here's the stigma in society. What women don't understand, and what I've understood with humans, is the person who doesn't ask, the person who does not ask, typically is going to get more out of a person. So if, let's just say me, right? Let's say I made $1 million every single day. And every single day I had the same person telling me, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this. This is what you're supposed to be doing. You need to do this is what you're supposed to be doing. And it was somebody in the background who never said a word, never said nothing to me about what I need to do. They just like, okay, he make his money, it's cool. I'm gonna be more willing as a human being. This is how humans are. I'm gonna be more willing to give this person money rather than the person who's telling me you need to do this, you need to do that. This is what you should be doing. You're supposed to be a man about it. You're supposed to do. Because the person who's not asking somebody constantly will get there last. But the person who thinks that you're supposed to be doing this won't get as much. And this is how humans operate. And like I say, man, I'm not against women. Look, I love y'all. I'm trying to help y'all. I'm trying to help women and men understand this concept, because if you're constantly telling somebody what they need to be doing and how they need to be doing it, oh, you're not a man if you don't do this. Listen, learn to keep your mouth shut. This goes for men and women sometimes. Don't tell, you don't, as a man, you can put your woman in her place, but you don't have to tell her like what to do or how to do it all the time. Like, let her naturally flow into her femininity. And as a woman, you don't actually, I'm not gonna say you don't have to. If you have a man and you're a woman, take this advice and tell me if it works. If you're the type of woman that is like most societal women right now, and you're telling a man what he needs to be doing, you're telling your man what he needs to be doing, he's not this, he's not that, and you're telling him like, oh, you're supposed to be doing this, bro, go 2 weeks, and don't do none of that. And I bet you he'll give you more than ever. But that's the end of this video, man. Make sure I like, share, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell so you know my next video drop. And we're gonna be going, man. Y'all take it easy, y'all be safe, and make sure you hit them comments, let me know what you think about this video, and we going.